Losers blame, winners claim. The reason you are stuck and pissed off is because you are not taking responsibility for the things in your life that matter, and you are blaming your lack of success or progress on factors that are outside of your control. Some bad shit very well may have happened to you in your life, but there is a big difference between fault and responsibility. Just because something is not your fault does not mean it is not your responsibility to deal with the repercussions of the thing that happened to you. So many people live their lives constantly blaming what happened to them in their past, or their upbringing, or a certain person or situation for the fact that they haven't created the thing in their life that they want. But the thing is that it doesn't matter if something is your fault or not. What matters is, are you going to take responsibility for managing and doing something new going forward? Now, some bad shit may very well have happened to you in your life, and if it has, I apologize for that. However, that does not change the fact that moving forward, you have to be the one to take proactive action. Maybe you grew up in a family where you didn't have any role models about how to exercise and eat clean. Maybe you have had something intensely traumatic happen to you. Maybe you've had an accident. Maybe you've been cheated on. Maybe you've had a really tough time in your career. Maybe you were bullied when you grew up. So much bad shit may have happened to you in your life. And we are not trying to negate the fact that that happened. We are not dismissing that or saying that it wasn't a bad thing. What we are saying is putting your efforts and your energy and focusing and blaming those external factors that you can no longer control is the reason why you have no energy and proactivity moving forward into the future. The word responsibility quite literally means response-ability, your ability to respond. If you do not take responsibility for something, you are losing your ability to do something about it, which is why you feel powerless, and it's why you are not making progress moving forward. It's also the reason you're pissed off, you're regretful, you're pessimistic, you're cynicism, and everything else that comes along with focusing on things that you cannot control. Take responsibility for the things that have happened. Not because it's fair, not because you should, because the thing that happened to you wasn't bad, but because it's the only way you're going to proactively move forward. What is the other solution? What are you looking for? Do you want someone to throw you a pity party? Do you want to get a medal saying you have the hardest life award? Do you want everyone to recognize how hard life has been on you? Great, here's your medal. Now what? Stop focusing on things that you cannot control. It's not about negating it. It's not about saying it didn't happen. It's about asking the question, what am I going to do next? How am I going to move through this? Life is never happening to you. Life just happens and you respond to it. The past does not equal the future unless you live there. Your past will not dictate what you create in the future unless you allow it to. You cannot possibly move forward and drive forward in your life if you're constantly looking in the rearview mirror. There's a reason the front mirror in a car is bigger than the rearview mirror. There's a reason why the dashboard is greater than the rearview mirror, because you are moving forward. The only reason we would look backwards is to learn from the past, hold it, move on from it, so we can actually do something different going forward. One of the greatest skills we can cultivate as a human being is the ability to focus on the things that we can control and to negate and to not give our energy to the things that we cannot. Things that have happened in the past, the structure of our body, the fact that we had a certain upbringing or we had something happen to us. All those situations and events are no longer real. Anything that has happened in the past to you or around you is no longer real. The only thing that makes it real is you repeating the story to yourself in your head about how that external factor is limiting you from moving forward. So ask yourself honestly, are you looking for sympathy? Are you looking for attention and significance and for someone to pat you on the back and say, yeah, life has been really tough to you. You really should catch a break in your life. Or do you want to actually make progress and make a change in your life? Because you cannot do both at the same time. So pat yourself on the back, admit to the fact that some bad shit happened and it's sad, but now move forward. Start creating something new. Focus on the things you can control. If you focus on the things you cannot control, it is like taking this valuable resource that is your energy and pouring it down the drain. It has absolutely no means to you. It's like pouring your bank account into a bunch of useless products that you're not even going to receive. It is a waste of the life currency that is energy. Take your focus, where focus goes, energy flows, and put it onto something that is going to move you forward. Stop focusing on the past, stop focusing on the things you can't control, stop blaming life and people and events for the fact that you are not where you want to be, claim responsibility for that shit, and start proactively moving forward. Victims never become heroes. If you are telling yourself the story over and over of how much of a victim you are and how hard life has been to you and how you've been victimized your entire life, that narrative is not going to put you in a state where you are able to be your best, perform your best, make good decisions, and actually make progress towards your goals. Now, you very well may have been victimized, and I appreciate that. However, living the narrative, claiming the identity of being a victim, is never going to get you where you want to go. So once again, what do you want? Do you want a pity party, or do you want results? Do you want to change your life? Do you want to create the life that you want? You get to choose. But if you do choose that you want a pity party, if you do choose to be the victim, do not expect to move forward in your life. And that's okay. Many people spend their entire lives in victim mode and they die with a bed full of different wishes and dreams that were never realized. And if that's what you want for your life, awesome. Everyone has their decision about how they want to move forward. However, if you are ambitious, if you actually want to get the best out of your life, you have to eliminate the victim mentality of life has been so bad to me. Think about a gazelle on the plains of Africa being chased down by a lion. If that gazelle has an injured leg because it got beaten up by multiple lions before that, do you think the next lion comes along and says, "Oh, look how sorry we are for the little gazelle that has a broken leg. I'm going to give him a break and not eat him"? No, that's not the way nature works. Life does not happen to you. Life happens, and you get to choose the meaning and respond to it effectively. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let life and your external circumstances and your past dictate your future? Or are you going to claim responsibility for shit even if it's not your fault, so that you can have your power, you can claim your responsibility, and you can respond in a way that is indicative of what you want to create and the person you want to be instead of the person that you were in the past? Do you want to be a victim, or do you want to be a hero? Do you want to pour your energy into things you can control, or do you want to waste your energy on all the things that do not matter and that do not move you forward? Get so obsessed with being the best version of yourself. Get so obsessed and so busy working on you and your future that you no longer have the luxury of blaming and complaining and worrying about all the bullshit that doesn't actually make your life better. What are you going to do? Are you going to be the victim, or are you going to be the hero? You get to decide.